Hey, it's Lynn Saxberg reporting for Face the Music at ottawacitizen.com. Day 2 at Bluesfest, and actually on day 3, this fellow here is performing. It's Jon Amor. He's here all the way from the UK. You have a record that we're not that familiar with here. It's called Unknown Soldier. It's actually been out for a couple of years. Tell me about the title track. What was going on around you when you wrote that song?
Well, it is a love song. I don't write many love songs, but it's and funnily enough, I wasn't really in love at the time, or I don't think I was even seeing anybody at the time when I wrote that. But I guess it's just about unconditional love and just falling for someone utterly and completely, which I rarely do. So maybe it's so maybe I can only do it in my songs. I don't know, but
yeah. So it's like the unknown soldier is like the lonely soldier of love.
In a way, yeah, in a way. There's lots of kind of military war references in there. I don't know why those lyrics kind of came very easily to me. I like that particular set of lyrics. They came very quickly, 10-15 minutes, as a lot of the best lyrics do. You know? Sometimes when you sit down and slave away over every line, it just doesn't sound right and it doesn't happen. You know?
Sort of like writing a concert review.
Is it? I wouldn't know. I've never written a concert review. Hopefully, you know, if you write a review of mine, it will flow like water. Oh,
I'm sure it will, yes. You have a very important special guest on this record, too. It's, tell us who it is.
It's an up-and-coming rock and roll star by the name of Robert Plant.
Robert Plant!
It is the Robert Plant, yeah. I was really lucky there. My producer, a guy called Steve Evans, had been working with Mr. Plant on his Mighty Rearranger album. And kind of using the same studio that I was using, and so Robert was kind of ducking in and out every now and then and listening to what I was doing and kind of digging it and liking it. And this track, Ball and Chain, came up, and Steve said, "Oh, it'd be really good to have some harmonica on this, and why don't we ask Robert?" So I was like, "Yeah, hell, go ahead."
Sure.
You know, what's the worst that can happen? But as it happened, the best thing happened, and he said yes. And he came in, he was in the studio for about an hour, and I was really pleased with the results, and he's an absolute gentleman as well, a real great guy, very, very kind.
He's not exactly known for his harmonica playing, is he?
I guess not. He did play quite a lot of harp solos on Led Zepp albums, and I know he enjoys doing it, because he's an old blues man, really, you know, he loves the old blues records.
So you guys had that in common, because blues is a big influence for you, too.
Very much so, yeah. When I was first learning to play the guitar, I would really only listen to blues guitar players, and I was quite a snob in that way, you know.
What was it that grabbed you about blues?
I really don't know. There was just something very passionate and honest about it which appealed to me. Very raw, you know, and I like that. That's what I go for. I like all kinds of music now, as long as it's done with sincerity and soul, you know, which is what blues is all about.
Me too. And speaking of music, the music is starting.
Why don't you?
So we're going to wrap up here. Thank you very much, Jon. And he is playing. Do you know exactly when you're playing tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm on the River Stage, 2:45. So come on down, and the album we've been talking about will be available as well. So.
Yes. Come and get it while you can, while he's here. Thanks, Jon.
Many thanks. Cheers.